Hello, hello, I'm Bella, and welcome to Final Fantasy XIV. We're finally gonna be in Heavensward. Yes, I'm so excited. So we're gonna start off with the cinematic, which is fantastic. They really do well with the cinematics. They're so cool. I love how they have like a highlight of the new, of certain classes. Like all the trailers, but Heavensward is the only one that makes me want to replay the game as a specific job. Yeah, I can see that. And I believe they introduced flying with Heavensward. So it looks like it's just like, even the Ishgard, it looks like a castle just floating in the sky. Looks like he's aged. So how much time has gone by? Which one's this Stinian? Chills, chills. Ooh! So exciting. So exciting. Let me know how the volume is, if it's still too loud, or if it's okay. Love seeing the dragons tumbling through the air like that. Yes. Volume's good, good. like I said, I feel like I had to adjust it at one point, so it was just slightly louder so you could hear dialogue, because when I was during my editing process, the dialogue just seemed a little on the lower side, and I don't want to adjust the max volume because I want the volume like blasting in my own ears. Immerse myself in it. Alright, so let's change back to Bard. And then let's see, do I have a recommended gear? Equip? There we go. Takes us up to 91 at least. Assign gear. Let's take a look. Take a look. I don't think this is gonna fight the cold very well. It's cute. It's cute. Now I gotta remember Bard. Okay. On the road again. Where does that take you? Back here. Back to the... I'll probably continue on with the coming to Ishgard. I don't know if that will take us directly in yet. But I feel like I need to unlock this one. We'll see. We'll see. But while I'm here, we will open up the new story. Greetings, ma'am. Shall I show you inside? Yes. No matter how long it takes, I have faith we will find the others. With Lady Yugiri's shinobi, Uriage's intelligence, and my versatility, there is nothing we cannot do. Coming to Ishgard, the time for action has come, and Elfino knows what he must do.
The dawn's light will shine again. So long as we have these specious accusations hanging over us, we will struggle to achieve anything.
Did his voice actor change here?
You must go to Ishgard, as Tataru proposed. I will return to Uldar and set things right.
Pray, do not be so hasty, Master Elfino.
Lord Orchefon.
It did change.
Full well do I understand your desire to clear your names. But now is not the time for drastic action. You yet have allies upon whom you can rely. There is no need to act alone.
All of them changed? Oh.
Yes. Yes, of course. Pray forgive my impatience.
He sounds cute. He still sounds cute.
I bring tidings. Count Edmont has decreed that the three of you be taken in as wards of House Fortin. Under our patronage, you shall be granted access to the city proper. Pray, consider our manor your new headquarters, from which you may gather information and plan how best to proceed. Needless to say, should any of your missing allies be found, as I am certain they shall, they will of course be welcome to join you there.
You are more than generous, my friend. On behalf of my fellows, I humbly accept your offer of hospitality.
I just want to pinch his cheeks and hug him to death.
The Count is a good man and just. He will treat you with the kindness and respect that a hero and dear friend deserves.
To Ishgard, then. Together. There we shall carry on the Scion's legacy. There we shall begin anew.
Here, here!
Tatara Kyudabain. New quest music! Not at all the circumstances under which I had hoped to visit Ishgard for the first time, but so be it. Ahashi, you're here too. They say the winds can be rather fierce on the steps of faith. Be sure to wrap up before we go. I wish I did. I must go on ahead and speak with the Count. Fear not, however, for everything has been arranged. The sentries at the gates of judgment have been informed of our decision. You need but state your names, and they will allow you to pass. My manservant shall be waiting for you at the city gates, ready to escort you to our manor, where we shall meet again. Until then. You see anything else before I go? Okay. Always have to check. Hi! Hi! What? Are you giving me a coat? Thank you! You get a triple cream coffee. That'll keep you warm. Thank you. I'll keep my outfit on for today, but then next time I will glamour it out for sure. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, so where are we going? We are going to the Foundation. White out, can't see nothing. Words of House Raton. Ah, yes, you may pass. Yes.
So they came, at a friend's behest.
Finally! We finally got a coat.
Heroes once celebrated as saviors of Eorzea, brought low through treachery, their names blackened with royal blood.
I'm just like Elsa. Like, the cold doesn't bother me
memories of the
at all.
lost and dreams of redemption, with hope yet in their hearts, they came.
I do like that. Like, a narrator has changed for, I think it changes for each expansion.
To Ishgard, shining city on the mount, overlooking the dominion of Kurthus. A great and proud nation, devoted to Halone, the Fury, ruled by Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church.
And now Tatara is so little she'd be blown away.
The last bastion of the faith, her walls ever bristling with the sworn swords and spears of her 4 high houses. A land that after 1,000 years of war had forgotten what it was to be at peace.
I really did take inspiration from the Crusades, medieval times.
Through gates long closed, the warrior of light and her companions passed, entering at last a city whose history was written in blood. In the midst of the Dragon Song War they came, 3 weary travelers whose arrival would set in motion great change. Though none knew then how great.
From the Memoirs of Count Edmond de Fouton. Heavensward. Love it. Love it! Ah, new areas to explore. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Oh my god. It's so high I can't see. Oh, there you are. Gotta admit, I like snow. Like, I love snowy maps and areas, but I would not want to live in it. Let's go back. You okay? You okay, boy? Gotta talk to everyone. Something I can do for you, madam. What do you do here? My fellow Temple Knights and I have been charged with defending the Ark of the Worthy. For one would not have expected to encounter Javanians here. Perhaps that is why so many of our order fell. Rest assured, we will not be caught unawares again. Measures have been taken by both us and the Dragoons. What kind of place is this? You stand before the Ark of the Worthy, the sole entrance to and exit from the Holy See of Ishgard. Consequently, it is one of the most heavily fortified sections of our city. Just beyond these steps is Foundation. If you seek lodgings, Cloud 9 within the Forgotten Night can accommodate you. You'll find it not far from the congregation. Take care when wandering the city. Your status only affords you so much protection. This is tied as my favorite city. What's your other favorite city? Crossing the steps, miss? Oh, no. Okay, so that's if you want to exit. It's a coat of arms. Crystarium. Oh yes, I remember that. I can't wait to explore that again. It's beautiful. I think, like I said, the farthest I've played myself is probably almost halfway through Shadowbringers before I started content creation again. And so yeah, that will be exciting when I get there. And the farthest that I've seen through watching other streamers is through Endwalker. Anything beyond that, I have not seen. And I probably forgot a lot of things, so it's been so long. So it's like all new to experience. Every playthrough should be like a new experience. We got the sick and injured over here. Hi. So I want to look at everything. Okay, we can go there, but we'll talk to people. Talk over here. From afar, the spires do not seem so tall. Guys, I feel like a child in a giant's castle. You already smell like a child. Greetings, Mr. Stardust. On behalf of House Fouton, I bid you welcome to Ishgard. My lord humbly requests your presence at his residence in the Pillars. If you all would come with me. The Pillars? I'm gonna be exploring down here first. Hi there, buddy. Use that pickaxe over here, Midlander. It's slow going. As you might expect, we didn't think to prepare for the worst. So here we are, picking up the pieces. Alright, let's go over here. Steps, let's go down. Ooh, it looks so high up. Wow. Got the ballistas over there. Ready to shoot down dragons. Oh wait, no. I didn't tune there. That's fine. They'll come down here first. So you can go that way. So many which ways. Love to take my time to explore everything new. Just praying. No, I'm sorry. I have someone threw a snowball at me. Hey, it's you. It's you. Throw. No. I'll throw at you. Kids. Having fun. Thought to take a stroll through the broom and remind yourself how good you've got it. I swear, you people. Hey. Take responsibility for your own life. Don't play victim. Can't stand that. Aw. I can't feel the pain in my arm anymore. Can't feel much anything. That's good, right? No, that's not good. Ah. Did she break it? Did it just lose to frostbite? Oh my god! Oh. I wish I could provide a blanket for the kids. I'm more concerned for the kids. You have no right to complain, good sir. You help those children down there. Give them your coat. See me a night before you see me swing a sledge. I'm just a poor soldier from a poor family. What business does an adventurer have with me? Just trying to get the lay of the land. What's down there, I wonder? Looks like I could go down. I can't go down. Trying to stay warm. So this area gets hit the worst when the dragons attack. Just leave me, sister. Aww. Outlanders are often surprised to learn of our ministrations to the poor. They find it to be at odds with the more militant activities of the faith. To them, I would say, judge not the teachings of Helene by the actions of those who would claim to know her will. I got a gatekeep. Oh, there's another gate to go up. 1,000 pardons, but the area beyond is currently off limits. But that area? The pillars? Now there's a couple ways that you can go up. Seems like you can go up this way. This takes you over here. Okay, that takes you to the plaza. Let's see, while I'm here. Takes you to the the housing area. There's a housing area in this? I don't think I ever unlocked the housing area for Ishgard. I didn't even know they had one. Let's take a look at this plaza, though. Look at that. It's definitely medieval. Gotta love the theme, though. Now, being a witch, I'm not a fan of their inquisitions. It's like, it's one thing to have your faith, but don't let it blind you. Lost St. Valorian's Forum is just up these steps, so named for the former Azure Dragoon, in case you were unaware. Is there anyone else to talk to around here? Huh. An adventurer, eh? Well, call yourself whatever you please. When the dragons are finished with you, we'll call you something else. We have a Skywatcher over here. Alright, we won't go up there yet. Oh, she's cute. Oh, she's got a little butterfly. Oh, wait, don't I have a butterfly? I think I do. Wait, do I? No, I don't. I thought I did. No. But I'm gonna keep my fat cat. It's like, you can't even see the top. Well. I love the Tudor style. St. Valorant's Forum. A head be missing. Check out all the points of interest. Huh. Okay, so this is just down that way. Okay. Thinking of trying your hand at a little dragon slaying, are you? Well, be my guest, so long as you know what you're up against. Those scaly bastards are smarter than you think, and crafty with it. Clan Hunt Board? What's this? Clan Hunt Board is covered in bills showing the details of wanted monsters. However, you are unable to accept any of the bills posted at present. Guess you have to do like a side quest to unlock that. You look like you can handle yourself, but can you handle the most ferocious fiends this side of the steppes? Only the best of the best are fit to join Clan Centurio. Got a tavern here. The Forgotten Knight? I think that's what it's called. Not from Ishgard, are you? I'm from Moldau myself. Just come up to serve House Ferton. The name's Heimerich, lass, captain of Oshan's Raiders, the finest company of sellswords that ever lived. Look at all the flyers. Inn. Let's check the inn. Fine day to you, miss. How may I assist you? Ask about Cloud9. Well, miss, some might say that Cloud9 is an Ishgardian institution. Been here longer than most folk can remember, we have. There's been debate as to the meaning of the name. Some say it's cause sleeping in a bed of ours is like being wrapped in linens made of clouds. Others think anyone who believes that rubbish ought to try spending a night in the broom. Me, I say a bed's a bed. I think ours are better than most, but I'm not about to get into a pissing contest to prove it. Begging your pardons, miss. Let's retire to anew. Yes, miss. Very good, miss. Right this way, if you please. It's a bit bare. Well, here I guess they need just the bare essentials. At least they have the roaring fireplace. That's the most important thing. Got an orchestrion. Yeah. Unending journey. What's that? Got some mead. It's like that's how you warm up with spirits. That'd be a lot of spirits. My word. Alright. Oh wait, while I'm here, can I you gave me let me see. Can I use this? I can. Is that better than what I have? Rosenbogen? Equip. There we go. What does this look like? Wow! It's a little much. That's why I hide. Alright, so let's reassign gear. Am I able here we go. Is it coat? Am I able to put this in the armoire? Here. No? Does it work differently? Let me see. Maybe I don't need to put it. Is the armoire just for specialty items? Would it be this one? I don't know how this... No, I don't know how that works. I'd have to play with that some other time. Unless I just directly glamour over. Always a pleasure to greet a new customer. Something I can do for you, friend. What do you do here? Being that it's my tavern, I suppose I can do whatever I please. For the most part, I dispense drinks and advice as the situation warrants. Wasn't always so. I did my duty, took my wounds, and hung up my shield, as did the owner before me. You might call it a tradition. They say that the sir who built this tavern was happy to be forgotten, rather serve ale instead of steel. Had a way with words, he did, and with women. But that's a story for another time. What kind of place is this? Of all the taverns in all of Ishgard, she walks into mine. The Forgotten Night is just another place for travelers and locals alike to partake of food and drink. Upstairs, you're like to find more well-to-do regulars mingling with travelers. Downstairs, well, that's where you'll find the locals. Right or wrong, people have a habit of sticking with their own, and Ishgardians are no different. They've got different tastes, so to say the least, but we try to cater to them all as best we can. What's this clan Centurio? We're not from around here, are you? Well, me neither. It's good to have a few more unfamiliar faces about the place. Domain gear exchange. Small talk. Get yourself some Centurio seals, have you? then perhaps I can offer you a few knickknacks in exchange. I don't know what that is. A merchant and mender. Here, pair of gear. Okay, don't have anything to repair. We're good. Anyway, is it just weapons? Oh, okay. The claymores. Is that for the Dark Knights? I'll sell that. Sell that. Okay, everything else is good. It's been so long since I've been back in Ishgard. Still, there's no rest for the wicked. It's high time I planned my next fishing trip. A fisher. You got nothing to say? Who's this guy? Find another table. This one is taken. I want to talk to you. You seem interesting. You're Dark Knight. Look at that. Look at that sword. Is that your squire? It's down here. They're all dead, and it was me who killed them. Aw. Can I help you, miss? Bowl of beads. Small beer, perhaps? Ah, him. Lost his little girl to the pox. Best leave him be. Oh. Oh. Got a little furnace here. Okay, so this takes you back out here. Ah, the days and nights of Ishgard grow colder, but the weather is not to blame. The bite of the cold can be cruel at times, but the feeling of hopelessness and despair chills our people to the core. Is there anyone else along the wall here? Nope. Okay. Now let's head back up this way. You stand before the congregation of our Knights Most Heavenly, the headquarters of we Knights who have sworn to serve the Holy See. Congregation? Isn't this where Amric's office is? Reports of Javanian assaults hammer us down without cease. I fear keeping record of the destruction will soon be an impossible task. Can I go up? I don't think I've ever been up here. No, I don't think I've ever been up here. Just got some beds. Some bunk beds. They told me I was too old to take up arms against the Horde, that I couldn't possibly make a difference. It wasn't until the wyverns came that I realized they were right. Almost got your eye. Handaloop. Sir Emmerich has told me much and more about you. Suffice it to say, my expectations are high. You got the map here. Pray keep your voice down when... Sorry. I used to serve as a guardsman over by the Stellisticate? Force of habit. Carry on. Can't go in the office quite yet. Oh. It glows. Does it only glow at night? Huh. Wonder who it used to be. Voilerant? Who was Voilerant? You've business in the proving grounds. Very well. Let's go explore. Yes. Oh, hello there. Welcome to the Light Feather Proving Grounds. What do you do here? Officially, I'm supposed to show people around and answer their questions, but in practice, that's hardly necessary, as we rarely see new faces around here. Not that I mind, I rather like being free to watch the fights. What kind of place is this? As you might expect from the name, the Light Feather Proving Grounds were originally established to host matches for battle-trained chocobos. That being said, House Dizima has since allowed the grounds to be used for other purposes on occasion. Some other houses have staged spectacles for both private and public amusement. The Temple Knights have also held exhibitions in the past as well. Those are always a delight, believe you me. I believe you. That be some barbed wire. It's like you cannot go down. They're just fixing the sand pit. It's like the Coliseum. Got some nobles. Snooty nobles. I say, such fine sand we've got here, wouldn't you agree? Pity I have no luck with chocobos, or other pursuits for that matter. Just nobles watching. Some guards over there. It looks like... Can I go over there? Is there another entrance? Because I see it on the map. I don't see no way to get over there. No. Guess not. These steps will take you to the pillars, where you will find the banners of the high houses, St. Raymond's Cathedral, the Athenaeum, Astrologicum, the Tribunal, and much more. Words. Alright, I won't go up there yet, so that's another way you can go. Fury's Mercy. The Ark of the Humble. St. Raynard's Forum. That does glow. I just wanted to go home to Falcon's Nest, but I now fear what I'll return to. If you want for coin, you might consider undertaking a levy or two. Some are rather more challenging than others, but the rewards are well worth the hassle. If you've come for work, speak with Sir Eloin. Oh, levy mate? The Temple Knights will not waste time entertaining untested whelps, no matter how willing they may be. Can't do anything with you guys yet. If you're an artisan with an interest in certain esoteric tomes, you would be well served by paying a visit to Guiding Star in Revenant's Toll. amber exchange. Miss, you wouldn't happen to have any amber encased Vilkin for sale, would you? No one in Ishgard will offer you a better price, I promise. No idea what that is. Some people over here. So you got the steps over here as well. There's a lot of exits to go for the pillars, isn't there? Just a little more. That's all we're asking for. The children won't survive without enough food and blankets. Yes, for the chillins. Anything up here? Explore every little nook and cranny. Aha! You can get a cloudy view. An overview of the plaza. I don't know. Can I jump? Can I jump? No. Nice to see you around. This gate leads to the Western Highlands, but it won't do you any good if you haven't got any wings. This is where you can get the Machinaria, or Machinist. No, I don't need anything. Can I go up here? What's up here? Oh. Oh, just another exit over here. Ah. Welcome to Skyscale Manufactory, where miracles are born from aether, metal, and imagination. What do you do here? The name's Paldurian. As a manufacturer employee, I help build the parts what are needed for everything from dragon-slaying weapons to airships. Before I started working here, I was begging for scraps, but this place gave me a trade and a steady wage. I've learned all about making and fixing all sorts of machinery, and lately we've been getting machinist lessons. I'd likely be freezing it in an alley somewhere if it weren't for Lord Stephanivian inviting me in from the cold. What kind of place is this? The manufactory here is run by House Halloner. From cannons to ballistas, we develop and manufacture a range of weapons that are made for slaying dragon invaders. We also dabble in mechanistry. That's a technology what combines Master Garland's magitech with traditional aetherology. All our machinist firearms are built on its principles. Of course, it's Lord Stephanivian as comes up with the designs. The bloke's a bloody genius, even if he is a bit odd. He ain't like any noble I've ever met. As long as you've got a desire to learn the machinist trade, he's as happy to recruit the poorest broom rat as he is the richest highborn. And it don't matter if you've never held a firearm in your life. We've got a bloke from Limsa Laminsa who's paid to teach you the basics of marksmanship. What is a machinist? Basically, a machinist is someone what wields a firearm, but it's the aethero-transformer worn at her waist what makes her different from other marksmen. This machine converts the aether around within a person's body into lightning aspected energy, which then powers the machinist's arsenal of specialized devices and techniques, or so I'm told. With the right training and technology, even a low-born broom rat like me can add more punch to the battlefield than a fully armored knight. Now, we mechanists still ain't gained much respect or attention amongst the tradition-bound nobles of Ishgard. But, as his lordship is so fond of saying, the day will soon come when our true worth is recognized. This was a pretty fun class. You stand in the Sky Steel Manufactory, chief producer of Ishgard's dragon-slaying siege weaponry. Should you be interested in learning the machinist profession, pray direct your queries toward Laura Stefanidian. I don't know if there's small talk with him without actually activating the quest. I'd rather not attempt it, so he's a cool guy though. Just studying. What's down here? At Chocobo Stables? Yeah, make sure the chocobos are staying warm. Cover them up with blankies too. At least they have plenty of queens. What's so holy about these stables, you ask? Well, it was established by the sea to train mounts for the Temple Knights, for one. But if you ask me, it's because our birds are so brave and strong. Why, they'd be fit for the Fury herself to ride. Welcome to the Holy Stables. I guarantee you'll find no finer stock of battle chocobos. Or, if your gaze is fixed skyward, we also specialize in black chocobos trained for flight. Anything up here? Looks like just bedrooms. I know we've fallen on hard times, but you ever see a war ended by crying and complaining? Didn't think so. The moment we lose the resolve to keep going, it's all over. True, true. Gotta maintain hope. Now we can go up to the pillars. Which way do we want to go? This way? Or up the stairs? This is closer. Go this way. Anyone else to talk to over here? Just a kid. Look at this. Look at this. Well. This is kind of one thing that I would love to go to Europe to see, is this kind of style. If there are any places that still have like these old style buildings. Wonderful weather we're having lately, eh? Yeah, just wonderful. Welcome to Eld's House of Excellence. Our signboard is newly hung, but I promise you'll find no finer leatherwork in all of Ishgard. Leatherwork? Merchant and mender. The presents. And what is this? It's like a floating balloon. It's a chocobo. Field craft. Just looking around. Carvery? What do you have? Always look for food. F steak. I'll buy. Beef stew. Dismal gratin. Button mushroom satay. Trapper's quiche. And a dagger's tooth. Gotta collect all the foods. Seriously, I have to see if there's I believe there is a cooking book with recipes from this game. I'll just see if I can get it at some point. But let's eat. Let's get some of the older ones here. A plain, anyway, boiled egg. Get rid of these. Got the weaponsmith. Weapons on the shelves there. The apothecary. For boils. Big ones. Oh, poor lady. Got the arms mender. Armorer. What you be peddling? Just another shot. Sundries. Like everything. And jeweler. Once I was head steward to Ishgard's finest house. Now I work as a shopkeep's assistant. Such is life, I suppose. And at least I still have the strength to toil. Poor comfort, though that is. A warm welcome to you, miss. Please feel free to visit our many, many shops. You are bound to find something to satisfy your every need. Got a materia melder. Small talk. Me? Why, I am but a humble servant of Master Mudamix, charged with aiding those who wish to veil themselves to the power of materia, but lack the skills to do so. That is to say, I can affix materia to your items, provided you supply me with both, and that the item in question has an open materia slot. And of course, I will require compensation. Much as I enjoy my trade, I cannot work for free. That's just a market board. Okay. Don't need anything from you. Well, let's see. I do have some money. Let's see, what do you have for minions? Where's the minions? I always forget. Minions, where are you? That's reagents. Minions. Let's see what I can get. Oh my god, they have these things for the Hildebrand quests. Oh my god. Oh, there's the, how much is it? Sure, why not? Let's get the one. So many. How much is this one? Oh, it's not much at all. I'll get it. Okay, I just want all the cute ones. That's it. There's some weird ones. Oh, there's a little black one. They got a chameleon. If you want to roleplay as Rapunzel. Is that another box? For Given Hate? So yeah, I have the little demon one, so this is like a little angel box minion. Is that just a watermelon? A drippy. Ah, 700. That's cute though. I want one. Wonder how you get it. if there are some like exclusive that you get through quests or achievements, or is it mostly through what is it, the Golden Saucer? I was gonna say the gambling place. It's a gambling place. The Golden Saucer. Yeah, more boys. Oh, there's a ninja one. Alright, so which ones do we get? We got the Castaway Chocobo Chick. Currently without a name. Wilson recommended. Wilson. We'll name him Wilson. And Morpho. With blue wings practically glowing, this butterfly feels almost like a spirit. Almost. Yay! We got 2 new minions to choose from at any time. But again, I still like my fat cat. Nothing can beat fat cat. Retainer. Do you have small talk? Greetings, I take it you have come to see me about a retainer? No, I'm good. Oh, look at this. This is one thing I liked. You can see the snow dusting on the plants. It's pretty. It's like, wanna look everywhere. Look at this! Look at this! Wish it was daytime. Kinda gives me like Disney vibes with like Cinderella Castle. May Helone bless you, as she has blessed me this evening, miss. Oh, if only you could have seen the wondrous temptations she saw fit to place before me in the jeweled crozier. Durandare Manor is over here. Oh, look at this little, like the tile. It's a nice little court area. This is Durandare Manor, miss. You may not enter without the leave of my lords, but if it is respite from the cold you seek, mayhap you could visit the cathedral. I'm just taking in everything. Is that their sigil? It's like a bell. Wish you could read the signs. Kind of see it. The holy... Is that... Holy something. Can't make it out. Up above you'll find Saint Raymonon's Cathedral and the Holy Vault. Pray observe proper decorum should you wish to proceed. A wheel. Ah, okay, so that's another way to come up. Goes down to the foundation. Let's go this way. Where's your cassock? You know how they... Wait, you aren't a seminarian. Kinda like their robes. Is there anything over here? And I like these like little court, like the tiles. I like this. The main entrance to Durandare Manor is below. If you are here on official business, it would behoove you to present yourself there. stained glass! So I might not be Christian anymore, but I can always appreciate the architecture and art that goes into cathedrals. Ah. Loves it. Loves it. Wait for an eternity. Oh, look at his robes. Ooh. Ooh. Look at this. It's Helone. Will the light shine a little brighter? I think it starts to become brighter at 6 o'clock, so maybe I should wait. When my grandson became a knight of House Fortin, I was so proud, but now every day I come to pray for his safe return. As a shepherd watches over his flock, so do we of Saint Raimonon's Cathedral care for those who seek sanctuary in these trying times. May the grace of Helone keep you safe on your journey. And come around the backside? Can. The chamber of the headmistress of Saint Endelium's Scholasticate lies beyond. As she is quite busy these days, those without arrangements for an audience will be asked to leave. It's a beautiful cathedral. I would avoid the Scholasticate if I were you. If you're expecting a community of bright-eyed students eager to follow the righteous path of Helone, you'll be sorely disappointed. In truth, it's more like a pit of vipers. It's almost embarrassing to admit I'm a seminarian of the Scholasticate, but I at least have the sense not to study in such a foul place. Can I go inside? Try to keep your voice down when inside the Scholasticate. Yes. Why is it reminding me of Hogwarts? Just look around. Scribing away. Are there any books to read? Policy states that, regardless of station or birth, we are all seen as equals studying here in the Scholasticate, would that I had the authority to change that. Why? Well, to be frank, the clergy is simply no place for those of low birth. Consider, if you will, the responsibilities of the clergy, teaching the doctrines of the orthodoxy, serving as leaders and upholding the laws of Ishgard. Would you trust such tasks to the vermin scurrying about in the broom? Okay, Draco. Pray do not disturb the seminarians while they are at their studies. What do you do here? Though I do still teach on occasion, my primary responsibilities are now administrative, as I serve directly under Headmistress Elviane. Her knowledge of the Enchiridion is without peer, and it is well that His Eminence appointed her to oversee the Scholasticate. However, owing to her age, she is unable to attend to all her duties. Frankly, it's altogether too much work for one man. I could use someone intelligent and capable, perhaps my nephew, if he would stop gallivanting about and come back to the city. What kind of place is this? St. Endelium's Scholasticate is where God-fearing men and women come to seek a proper theological education. We are an equal opportunity institution, I might add. Here you will find the sons and daughters of great houses studying side by side with those of more humble origins. All that is required is a recommendation provided by one of the clergy. Our curriculum encompasses a diverse range of subjects, from fundamentals of Ishgardian theology to the intricacies of canon law. We also offer more specialized instruction for those who wish to focus on medicinal or magical fields. However, to ensure that seminarians are adequately prepared for these studies, they must first complete both the trivium and the quadrivium, rigorous courses comprised of grammar, rhetoric, logic, arithmetic, geometry, astrology, and music. Ah. Well, and I want to read. I want to read everything. I think there is a side quest that comes in here and you can read some stuff. And then you're quizzed on it. If I'm not mistaken. Did I talk to you guys? Oh, how rude of me. Welcome to Scholasticate. If there is aught that you need, whether a kind ear or a supportive voice, do not hesitate to ask. The others are preoccupied with their studies, but I will do what I can to help. These books can only teach so much of what it means to be a clergyman. It requires selflessness and compassion, the kindness that afforded an orphan like me the chance to pore over these books. Someday I will repay that kindness and pay forward the goodwill of this church to the masses. Good on you. Shh, please keep your voice down. If the matter is not urgent, it would be prudent to save it for another day. The others would not take kindly to anyone disturbing their studies. But do you not find that strange? I should like to think the duty of helping others comes before our studies. I dare say their preoccupation with these books leaves them blind to what it means to take up the clod. That is a good perspective. It's daytime now. Ooh, they got some water features. Must be freezing. Must be freezing in here. Fat cat, don't become a catsicle. Ah. Can't talk to you guys. It makes you feel so small. Oh, there's a dragoon. None may enter the holy vault without permission. What? I can't go in? Ah. Let's continue this way. Helone kind of reminds me of Athena from Greek mythology. The Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory Doctrine. Oh my god. Is this for the Dragoons or Dark Knights? Nice little area here. There's just a little passage this way. You want a shortcut? Ah. Can I get over to that gazebo? want to go to the gazebo! No! Rude. There's that gazebo up there. Maybe I can get to that one. So I think that takes you down to Foundation as well. Get inside, you old fogies. It's not good for your bones. Makes you slower. I can hardly believe it. House Vuitton granting patronage to a common sellsword? Well, should I chance to meet this ragamuffin, I will say to her, good day. Good day to you. Love water features. Goes down. The Ark of the Venerable. This is another house. Dismal Manor. This is the residence of House Dismal. Unless you have business with my lord, I cannot let you pass. What was the other house? So their flag... It's like a rook. Castle. They must love to play chess here. And too many young girls are quick to pledge themselves to the first house that will have them. They think one lord is as good as any, only to learn the truth the hard way. Oh. Can't go in here. The noble house. That takes you down to the foundation. On the other side, near the broom. The ever-tightening grip of this unnatural winter has proven far more than a nuisance for many in my field. The stars can tell us little if their message is forever hidden behind a veil of storm clouds. Ah! Now, I like the concept of the astrologian. It seemed like a cool concept because I love astronomy and astrology. And from some of the skills, what it looks like is that they're using tarot cards. While scholars use the pole star for guidance, we astrologians look to the dragon star, for its position and magnitude in relation with neighboring celestial bodies can reveal when and where the Javanian horde will strike next. Trying to use the stars as predictive. This is a star globe. Upon it you shall find a map of the very heavens above us. Any self-respecting astrologian would not fathom taking something so delicate out into the elements, let alone into battle. It's a merchant. Oh, that's their weapons. What, pray tell, brings you to the Athenaeum? We are not a guild like those one may find in the lower city-states. No one here will take you under their wing, holding your hand as they divulge centers of culminative knowledge to any mere stranger who believes herself entitled to it. Well, almost no one, that is. Tell me of yourself. My name is Gwillatest. I am in my second year of studies on the coveted path to becoming an astrologian. All novitiates are assigned a task at the Athenaeum, to which we are required to attend between our classes. The stars saw it fit that I be assigned receptionist duty with Lord Janquinard. He is by no means a bad man, only a tad eccentric. Being the second son to the Count de Durandare means he is free to do as he wishes, and most of the time he wishes to pay call on the city-state's young maidens, despite being almost as old as my own father. The rest of the time he continues his studies of Charlian astrology, something he began almost 20 summers ago when he spent time in the now-abandoned city-state, training with the heathen astrologians. His bloodline protects him from the scrutiny of higher-ranking officials here, but it is his lack of talent which truly keeps the wolves at bay. In other words, he is harmless. I am merely required to suffer his whims until I pass my examinations and get assigned a position at the observatorium. Then some new novitiate will be assigned the post, and the cycle will continue, as it has for more than a decade. It's pronounced... That doesn't help me! There's no way to pronounce... I'm just going to say novitiates. Alright, tell me of this place. Athenaeum Astrologicum was founded by Saint Gwenro to serve as a place where astrologians such as myself might learn and perfect methods used to read the stars. Since the discovery by Audinel the Younger that the Dravanian horde were using the relative position of a celestial body, we now refer to as the Dragon Star, to determine their attacks in the Holy See. We have ever been seeking to decipher the Dragon's code. Theories constructed here are subsequently taken south to the observatorium, where they are put into practice. We also offer limited training in Charlian astrology, a school of star reading neither recognized nor approved of by the Athenaeum, the Observatorium, or the Holy See. The only reason I even mention it is because I have been commanded to do so by Lord Janquinard. Tell me more of astrology. Astrology originated thousands of years ago in Charlian. I was introduced to Eorzea when the Charlians founded their colony in the Javanian hinterlands. It remained a minor field of study, eclipsed by larger ones such as conjury and thaumaturgy, until 3 centuries ago when an Ishgardian astrologian by the name of Audinel the Younger discovered that the stars could be used to determine the movements of the Javanian horde. It was then that Ishgardian astrology was born, the focus moving from fortune-telling and fate-scrying to something actually useful, preventing the death of knights by knowing when and where the horde would arrive. You will not see an Ishgardian astrologian carrying about a star globe or an astrolabe. You will not see him consulting with divining deck or gazing into the stars, hoping to draw forth its aether and use it to manipulate fates. You will not hear talk of the gates of the 7 heavens, or the chantings of minor spells woven to heal cuts or emasculate sword arms. Well, you will not hear these things as long as you keep your distance from Lord Janquinard. Not at this time. That was a lot of information, so you're the guy. It's all the constellations. I think I mentioned in the past, I was so sad that I was never able to take an astrology course. No, astronomy. I get them confused. Astronomy is the study of the stars. Astrology is the prediction of the stars. What's over here? Specialist. I have forged weapons and armor for heroes and catered banquets for royalty. I have concocted potions to heal the dying, woven great banners for nations, and just last week, I won the Ishgardian Fine Woodworking Association award for Best Chair. What have you built of late? I have built nothing. Yeah. Airship ticketer. Picker of locks. Greetings, madam. I'm a locksmith by trade, and decided to set up shop here when I heard folk were bringing back locked boxes from the diadem. I'd be happy to put my skills to work for you, should you happen to need them. A diadem? Spoils trader? Pray pay me no mind, miss. I am but a humble trader charged with purchasing unwanted gear procured by adventurers in the diadem. And spoils collector, mission quartermaster. Bees? Bees? Where be bees? The last vigil. Is there anyone else to talk over here? Oh, there's a delivery moogle. Think there was anything over here. Kitties, behave yourself. They're usually sleeping when I'm streaming. Pray pay me no mind, miss. I am merely taking my midday constitutional. I am certainly not hoping to catch the eye of Lord Artuel. Oh no, heavens forfend if a married woman of my station were to become involved with a young lord. Why, think of the scandal. Right? Just daydreaming? I'll be right with you guys. To most, gazing at the skies fills the heart with peace. Alas, it has long ceased to have that effect for me. In the silhouette of every bird, I see a dragon coming to raise our city. Don't lose your sense of wonder, my dude. Doesn't have to be that gloomy. Excuse me, miss, but I'm under strict orders not to permit anyone entry to Hellenair Manor. I'll have to ask you to leave. Hellenair? Where's the... Oh, there's their flag. Oh, that's right. They got the rose. The rose, and then... House Ferton has the unicorn. You have attuned yourself to all the Aethernet shards in Ishgard. The gates of judgment are now accessible as an Aethernet destination. Let me just come up here really quickly. So you got the famous knights stationed here. Here's the gazebo. We got a little warmer. Is that just a kettle? Is it a kettle just for steam, or are they making tea? Hey. Is it just me, or is the air up here different? You can almost smell the wealth and power. Gods, it's making me feel faint. To look upon the splendor of these heights, one would little suspect the ruin wrought by the wyverns below. The Warrior of Light and her brave companions walking the streets of Ishgard at last. What a glorious sight! I cannot tell you how long I have waited for this day. Allow me to present to you my family home, Forton Manor. I should like nothing more than to show you around, but everyone is gathered to receive you. Come, my friends, introductions must be made. Yes. Let's meet the family.
My lord, I have returned with the Scions.
I hope your journey was not too taxing. I, Count Edmond de Fortom, do bid you welcome. As wards of House Fortom, you shall be afforded every courtesy. My home is your home.
My companions and I are deeply honored, Count Forton.
The honor is mine, Master Alphino. Consider it an expression of our gratitude for your service to Ishgard.
Forgive me, my lord, but are you not concerned? To accept foreign guests at such a juncture, especially ones with our reputation.
Do not worry yourself on my account. 'Tis true that Ishgard's first thought has ever been the war effort, hence the closing of our borders. Yet it is in troubled times most of all that men should seek allies, don't you think? Granted, my decision will have raised eyebrows in the vault and in the halls of the other high houses. But so long as you continue with your altruistic endeavors, I doubt my honored peers will feel moved to voice their concerns.
Then there is naught to fear. Though our numbers are much reduced, we are no less determined to carry on our work.
Full glad am I to hear it. But before you return to your labors, why not take a tour of the city? You would do well, I think, to acquaint yourselves with your new surroundings. After all, you may be here for some time.
Look at this fancy home. Like the flowers in the center. Toasty fireplace. How's it? Ah, nice to be out of the cold. It is an honor to have you with us, Mr. Stardust. They got a lot of chairs. So, what do you think? Be honest. It's great, isn't it? So this is what the inside of the manor of a high house looks like. To think that Lord Hashivant was raised here. As I said before, my home is your home. After all you have done on our behalf, it is the least I can offer. Yeah, 2 sons. Greetings, Scion, and welcome. We are honored by your presence. They'll be whispering about you soon, if they aren't already. The mysterious guests of House Raton, or some such. Greetings, Mr. Stardust. How may I be of assistance? What do you do here? Me? Why, I am but a humble steward sworn to House Raton. I doubt you wish to hear the minutiae of my duties. Simply put, at the behest of my lord, the Count, I manage household affairs. I have served at his pleasure for more than 50 years, and by the Fury's grace, I shall serve for 50 more. Tell me about House Raton. The origins of House Raton can be traced back to King Thordan and his 12 knights. Knights 12. Ours was one of the 4 founding houses of Ishgard. Accordingly, our interests extend far beyond the walls of the city proper. Camp Dragonhead, for instance, is our responsibility. As for the family, you have of course met my Lord Count Edmond de Forton, who is the head of our house. His 2 sons, my Lords Artriel and Amanelaine, are next in line. May the Fury watch over and keep them from harm. As for those sworn to House Raton, in addition to the knights, squires, and infantry, More than 100 craftsmen, retainers, and other servants possessed of notable skill are pledged to our service. Given our strong position, one might expect us to have no truck with foreign merchants and sellswords. However, nothing could be further from the truth. I should think that my lord the Count was quite clear on this point, but it was our hope that you and your allies would, by your deeds, help us to convince the other high houses of the wisdom in opening the gates of judgment to all, among other things. More than anything else, though, I suspect he saw in you potential. Tell me about Ishgard. More than 1,000 years ago, Helone appeared before King Thordan I, and bade him lead his people to the Promised Land, to lands we now call home. And so the king and his knights 12 did as was commanded. They came to Kurthis to found a great kingdom in the Fury's name. But the great worm Needhogg would not have it so. With hatred in his heart, Needhogg sought out King Thordan. In the ensuing battle, the king and half his knights were slain, but his son Haldreth rallied the others and drove back the fell beast. Thus did the war between our peoples begin, the war between dragon and man. For 1,000 years, Ishgard has stood against the Horde, and not once were our defenses breached, until the day Lady Ishard's allies shattered our wards on the steps of faith. Though the wyverns were slain before they could breach our defenses here, those in Foundation were not so fortunate. Unarmed men, women, and even children were made to feel the Javanians' wrath. Walls can be rebuilt, but lives lost can never be reclaimed. My lord the Count knows this all too well. Where's your little friend? I remember you had a little friend beside you. It's not here yet. Okay, what's this now? Nothing for me. So we get new gear, so I'll take the gold. Elfina has a mind to learn more about Ishgard. Though our friends in House Fortin have been generous enough to extend us their protection, we must take care not to impose too much on their hospitality. It is only proper that we learn about our new home, so that we might become more self-sufficient. It'll take a while to learn the lay of the land, but learn it we must. Then there's the markets and taverns. We'll need to know where to shop and where to hear small talk. It would seem a tour of the city is indeed in order. I thank you for your counsel, my lord. My companions and I shall, of course, do as you suggest. Very good. Then my manservant shall accompany you. He will be able to answer any questions you might have. Ah, but I grow forgetful in my dotage. There is something I must give you ere we part. You're not that old. You don't have any gray hair yet. Your documentation is in order, I trust. Yes, my lord. That's some fancy papers. Those documents identify you as wards of House Fortin. Given that our borders have remained closed for decades, many of my countrymen are unaccustomed to treating with foreigners. Should anyone happen to question your presence here, it may prove necessary to remind them that you remain under the protection of House Fortin. But let us hope it shall not come to that. Rest assured that we shall do our utmost to avoid any situation which might compel us to invoke your name. Bella, Tataru, the city awaits. Let's go. I confess, it had long been a dream of mine to visit Ishgard. To my childish self, her towers, bridges, and cobblestone streets seemed akin to something from a fairy tale, and I had never quite outgrown the fantasy. It is supposed to be like a fantasy land. I'm glad I have a map. As this is your first time in our fair city, pray permit me to show you to the Hoplon, from whence we may gaze upon the splendor of the Holy Vault. Though all other sights pale in comparison, 'tis only meet that you see it first. I shall then show you around the jeweled crozier, where you may purchase all manner of goods and services before descending to Foundation's Aetheryte Plaza, if there are no questions. Tour time! I already toured around though. I did a self-tour. The Holy Vault, where Archbishop Thordan VII rules from on high. So it's the 7th. They're awfully fond of statues, aren't they? Hey, what if I took up sculpting? I bet you could make a fortune in a place like this, and we need every gil we can get. The Hoplon, so named for the bronze great shield borne by our nation's patron deity, is the largest plaza in Ishgard. The magnificent cathedral to the north is, of course, the Holy Vault. The vault is both Ishgard's seat of government and the residence of the Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. Begging your pardon, the statues to the south, are they perchance Thordan's famed Knights 12? Very good, Master Alphino. They are the fathers of Ishgard, the brave knights who joined the King Thordan first to put down Nidhogg and found this great nation. Ours is a city rich in history and tradition, and there is much you can learn by exploring the pillars, time permitting, of course. Now then, if you would follow me to the Jeweled Crozier, I shall introduce you to Mistress Alice, our master of the markets. We'll just run here. I present to you Mistress Alice. Mayhap you would like to say a few words. If you want to buy something, let me do the talking. I could haggle for Ulda. Not a single scorched stone in sight. To watch these merchants going about their business, one would think the dragons had never attacked. Well, you're clearly not locals or traveling peddlers, which makes you all... Ah, wards of House Breton. How very interesting. Count Edmond has granted us leave to remain in Ishgard for as long as we wish, which may be some time. Accordingly, we will have need of sundry goods, hence our desire to make your acquaintance. That is, of course, assuming you are content to accept the custom of foreigners. Should you be uncomfortable... Young sir, we do not discriminate in matters of money. If you have coin to spend, who are we to refuse it? Weapons, armor, accoutrements, medicine, materials, whatever your desire, it can be found in the Crozier. Our merchants will be more than happy to accommodate you, as you shall soon see. Our next destination is the Aetheryte Plaza and Foundation, if everyone is ready. The tower is so cute. You say anything else? A warm welcome to you, miss. Please feel free to visit our many, many shops. You are bound to find something to satisfy your every need. Alright, I think that's what you said before. But sometimes the NPCs have different dialogues out during, like, quest line. Oh, I have already attuned myself to the Aetheryte. I trust you have as well? I did. Do you ever get a funny tingling feeling when you attune to an Aetheryte? Or is it just me? No? So it is just me. Maybe it's too much for your small little body? And here we have Foundation's Aetheryte Plaza. If you have yet to attune to the Aetheryte, it would be wise to do so now. I already did. You don't think it's anything serious, do you? The tingling, I mean. There couldn't be something wrong with my anima, could there? If you have attuned to the Aetheryte, then let us move on. I'm eager to see more of the city. The better half. Okay, so get like a gesture hat. I will not be wearing that, but I'll still get it if it's better. Looks like it goes up. Your guide is eager to continue your tour of Ishgard. As for our next destination, mayhap we should decide together. What else can be found nearby? The Sky Steel Manufactory stands to the west. There, our engineers conceived and manufacture weapons for use against the dragons. The Holy Stables, where chocobos are trained for war, also lie in that direction. To the north and east can be found the congregation of our Knights Most Heavenly, while to the south and east, well, 'twould be best if you avoided that area. And why is that? I fear our knights may not be able to ensure your safety in the lowest levels, Master Alphino. Hold your nose when you pass the broom, little lord. A delicate flower like you is like to wilt in our fumes. Some scoundrel. You misjudge me, sir, for I am no lord but a humble traveler. Oh, come to see the sights, have ye? Take a turn down the hoplon and gawp at the statues. Well, if you've a mind to learn how the better half live, come and have a drink at the Forgotten Knight, if your nursemaid'll let ye. My humblest apologies, Master Alphino. Pray pay that drunkard no mind. Oh, but I must. It would not do to refuse such a heartfelt invitation. Yes, I simply must see this Forgotten Knight for myself. I trust you see the wisdom in this, Bella. There are few sources of information more abundant than a bustling local hostelry. Not that I expect to hear any news of our missing comrades just yet. Nevertheless, who can say what we might learn of recent events? Then I'm coming too. To the Forgotten Night. I have one drink would be... No, I mustn't. You're too young, Alfie. You're not of age.
Yes, I've got a good feeling about this place.
Once more, I must urge you to reconsider. There are several gentlemen who appear less than pleased by our presence. Must say, this is rather unusual. Not just one, but a whole party of fresh new faces in my tavern. We but recently arrived in Ishgard, and are eager to acquaint ourselves with her more notable establishments, Master... Gilberlant. Just Gilberlant will do. And I'm flattered you think so highly of my establishment. Can't promise it'll live up to your expectations, but if it's decent food and drink you're after, you could do much worse. Judging by the number of customers I see, I suspect your fare is rather more than decent. Speaking of your clientele, I could not help but note a difference between those who frequent the upper and lower floors. Spotted that, did you? Aye, up here you'll find peddlers, porters, off-duty knights, and so forth, dropping in on their way to or from somewhere else. Regulars, maybe, but not locals. Folks from the Broom, they tend to congregate downstairs, where we offer a menu more suited to their tastes. Cheaper meals, stronger spirits, all quality mind, but not the sort of stuff I'd recommend to yourselves. You speak of the lowest levels, yes? Why do they call them the Broom, if I may ask? 'Cause when the wealthiers fall and the broom rolls in thick, it's the poorer sods living at the bottom who have to deal with it. I see. And it's not just the weather. When the wyverns broke through the wards and started tearing up the city, it was the Broom that got the worst of it, while the pillars enjoyed the protection of the high houses and the temple knights. More than a few people are still sore about that mind, which is why, considering your present company, I'd recommend you keep your wits about you if you mean to go below, and something sharp in your boot, just to be sure. I shall take your words to heart, sir. Master Alphino, I think it would be best if we return to Fortemps Manor.
You go on ahead without me. I'm staying for a drink or two.
Miss Tataru, I am afraid that is out of the question. My lord the Count would never forgive me if I abandoned one of his charges in such a place, least of all maiden. What are you up to, Tataru?
Look around, Alphino. This tavern is full of people whose business regularly takes them beyond the gates of judgment. With friends like that, I could practically live here and wait for the newest gossip to come to me.
Indeed, but will you be safe here on your own?
Oh, please. Do you know how often I looked after the Waking Sands and the Rising Stones by myself? If I had a gill for every unwelcome caller I've driven away, I'd be rich beyond my wildest dreams. I'll be fine.
Not that I doubt the lady's knack for fending off unwanted advances, but I'll be damned if I'm going to let anyone lay an unwelcome hand on a patron in my establishment. That settles it then. Tataru, Bella and I shall return to the manor for now. Contact me by link pearl if you require assistance.
I will.
Tataru, keep yourself safe. You say anything else? Always a pleasure to greet a new customer. Something I could do for you, friend. Yeah. Tataru, Cyan's new spy master that she is. She's so unassuming. She's the best candidate for that.
Don't you worry, Bella. If there's any news of our friends, I'll find it.
Use your little quill feather, turn it into a dagger, and do some stabby stab. That'd be the best unassuming weapon. Can you just imagine? That's hilarious. To the pillars. Here we go. Welcome, Mr. Stardust. Shall I show you inside the manor? Yes. Greetings, Mr. Stardust. How may I be of assistance? Okay, you say the same thing. There's Anna Roy. Were you hiding all this time and I just didn't see you? Pray do not concern yourself with me, madam. Oh, you're so cute! Is that? It is the smell of mead. Newly come and already sampling the delights of our taverns. Oh yes, I like you. I like you a lot. I like you too, Madeline. How do you find our city? Beautiful, is it not? It is. It is an honor to have you with us, Mr. Stardust. Where's Alfie? Should be here. Tell us then, Master Alphino, does Ishgard meet with your expectations? That which I imagined pales in comparison to the reality. I felt the weight of 1,000 years of history with every step I took, and when those steps took me past the scars left by the wyverns and Foundation, I understood how easily that history could end in tragedy. The attack was devastating, the casualties unspeakable. The wyverns did not discriminate. Unarmed men and women, even children, were given no quarter. Sir Emmerich has ordered his knights to strengthen our defenses, and each house has been called upon to lend what support it can. There is much to be done, yet alas, able-bodied men and women are in short supply. Mayhap we could be of assistance, my lord. After all you have done for us, we would welcome any opportunity to repay your kindness. That is a most generous offer, Master Alphino. You are guests in my home, to whom I have extended my hospitality without obligation, let or lenen. Nevertheless, Ishgard's need is great, and if you are willing to aid our cause, I cannot well refuse. Good. What would you ask of us? From what I have heard, you are an intelligent and persuasive young man. Such qualities may prove most useful to us in our efforts to secure provisions from foreign sources, identifying trustworthy suppliers, brokering contracts, and so on. As for you, Mr. Stardust, I could ask for no one better than a storied veteran such as yourself, a woman with the capacity to act swiftly and decisively when needed, to aid Artwial and Manelaine in their duties. I beg your pardon? I am more than capable of carrying out my duty by myself. I have no need of our honored guest's assistance. Now, be reasonable, brother. What manner of fool would say no when a famous hero offered to do his work? Hold your tongues. By the Fury, the two of you will conduct yourselves with dignity befitting your station and show Mistress Stardust the respect she deserves. This is the woman who slew Gaius van Belsar, and some half-dozen primals besides. She is not here to steal your glory, or serve as your errand girl. If you can pardon them their impropriety, Mr. Stardust, I should be much obliged if you would lend my sons a helping hand. My thanks. Fury willing, they may even learn something from you. Two completely different reactions. So, Artwial is a stick in the mud, and Manelaine is a man-child. I look forward to working with you, Bella. It's going to be grand.
Please look after Lord of Manley and Mr. Stardust.
You poor boy. Is anything different? No. Hey, sourpuss. Forgive me, Mr. Stardust. I was unprepared for my father's decision. At least he ate his words. He will put up with me. 'Twould seem we shall not want for employment over the coming days, though that was never in doubt. Our host's initial reluctance to accept our offer of aid was solely for appearance's sake. In truth, he is glad of this opportunity to put us to work. By granting us patronage, House Breton has taken a tremendous risk. Until we demonstrate our worth to Ishgard at large, the Count will face considerable opposition from his peers in matters great and small. And so he would have us publicly serve Ishgard, while simultaneously keeping his sons in check. 'Tis an arrangement we may benefit from in unexpected ways. My own duties may feasibly bring me into contact with people who know something of our missing comrades. And as you go about helping our two lords with their various responsibilities, you will inevitably make new acquaintances in Ishgard, mayhap even new allies. Yes, the more I think on it, the more confident I am that by furthering their goals, we shall further our own. Can't get to that. Alright, well there you have it. We finally got to Ishgard and we got to do all the exploration, and then next time we will be branching off into a questline with the oldest son, Archvial. Yes, give a like and subscribe to see more, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!